D.
All right, wait. That's good. Wait a minute. Action.
Congratulations for growing up.
Oh, thank you. It's not a terrific accomplishment.
Did it just happen overnight, or just?
In the last couple of years, I think it's been the biggest change. I mean, I started growing up from day one. You know, everyone changes, but I think the last couple of years there's been a tremendous change in me, both physically and emotionally.
No doubt it's had quite an impact on you and the people around you. But the impact that you've had on America, you know, you're part of the TV heritage in this country now. Do you think back on that often?
Yeah, I do. I miss the series. I miss the people. I miss seeing them every day. It's like a family to me. But everything moves on. Everything changes. Everything grows. It's got to happen.
Indeed. The acting experience on that show surely has quite an impact on your whole development as an actress.
It does. It does. I learned a lot from that series. A lot about professionalism and a lot about technical, you know, hitting the mark and the microphones and the dubbing afterwards, the looping, all of that. There's still so much more to learn, though. I never really paid attention to camera angles and lenses and things like that because, well, basically I was just too young. And now I've just recently decided that maybe someday I'll want to direct. So from now on, I'm going to keep a close eye.
You want to direct?
Someday. Someday. I want to do everything. I want to do motion pictures, theater. I want to act in them, and I want to direct them.
Oh, that sounds pretty exciting.
It's a big dream.
Have you been in charge of your career as far back as you can remember, or has somebody else been?
Well, I have my advisors all around me. Someone referred to them as my kitchen cabinet, which is true. I have my mother and my managers who, my mother's been there my whole life, and my managers have been there for about 6 years. So I trust them and I value their opinions and they value mine, and we all work together.
Michael Landon, has he helped you in a professional sense? I mean, I know that's an understatement, but if you want to pick it up, we'd like to hear what you have to say about it.
I think definitely. Oh, without a doubt. Michael Landon is probably one of the strongest influences in me professionally. Michael found me. 9 years old. 200 girls went in to read for Laura, and he found me.
He discovered you.
He's the one. I owe him a lot. And I'm really lucky to have been able to work with a man like that, who, if it hadn't been for him in the series, you know, I might have stopped working at a very young, awkward age. He carried me through until I was over 18, which is over the limitations, the legal, you know, the 8-hour day. I can now work all those other hours, and because of the series, I didn't have, people are reluctant to hire kids under 18 because of those laws. So they always hire someone over 18 to play under 18. And thanks to Michael carrying me through that, I didn't have to worry about it.
You've got it seems to me to be quite a new direction taking shape. And now how do these correspond with your goals? Your
Perfectly.
Really?
It hit perfectly. I couldn't have asked for a better first feature film. It was very frightening, though, because for a first film to be in everything but 2 scenes is a big responsibility. And I got very scared at first, but I just did what I always do and kind of swallowed and just dove right in. And I think the results are good. I really love the film. I'm really proud of the film. And I'm really proud of everyone involved and pleased with everyone's work. I think the love and the time and the effort that went into the film really shows on screen. I mean, how can you miss with people like Richard Farnsworth and Tim Hunter and Martin Gero and Michael Schofling?
But they're saying the same great things about you, and rightfully so.
Well, we all got along real well. So if we hadn't gotten along real well, maybe they wouldn't be saying such nice things.
That's great. In the character that you play, obviously is quite a departure from what your character on Little House was.
I'm glad you see that. A lot of people seem to think it's the same, and I really don't at all. I think Charlie is a completely different person from Laura. I really do. First of all, she's in a completely different time. You know, I don't know if Laura Ingalls would have been so Laura Ingalls now, you know. Charlie is in herself a dynamic person. She's strong, she's brave, she's courageous, she's stubborn, she's smart.
It's those personality traits, for the people who know you, as Laura over those years. Is there going to be a surprise here when they witness you in this character, do you think?
I think they'll see the fact that I'm maturing. And I could have done one of those films. I'm not trying to break out of the Little House image. I'm not trying to go, no, that's not me, that's not me. I'm a grown-up person now, and shock people. It's just a gradual change that's happening in me anyway, so people are going to have to accept me, I mean, if they want to, as I grow up. I can't stay small forever. But they always have that film to look back to. I don't think this film is a shocking change in me. It's just proving that I can play someone different than I ever have.
Yeah. The future for you, it seems that the transition from television to films many times is not successful for an actress or an actor, and it looks like you're going to do it.
You think?
I hope so.
I'd like to see it happen. I really would, because this is what I want to do. This is really the business I want to be in. I love it. I really do, and I have such a wonderful time. It's hard, though, because it's so fickle. I mean, the pros of this business are wonderful, and the cons are just the fickleness and the way in which people's careers just end all of a sudden. That's why my mother has always brought me up that it's not my whole life. In other words, if it ended tomorrow, I'd still be around. I would live through it. It might be hard, but I would, because my whole life is not tied up in it.
You can't be half pint forever, then.
Yes, I can, a little bit.
All right.
To certain people. Only the people on the Little House crew are still calling me half pint. They're the only people that are allowed to.
Well, if you could hear the rest of America speaking, they're still calling you that, too.
Well, they will. They can if they want to. It's just, it's going to happen. I'm going to change. I'm going to grow up. And they can't call me half pint when I've got 2 kids of my own. That's not going to do it, I don't think.
Sure do wish you the best, Melissa.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.